This be the insight you need. I'm Junfeng. As temperatures rise around the world, there's a whiff of cool air emanating from Beijing on the climate front. Talks between U.S. climate envoy John Kerry and Chinese officials led by Premier Li Qiang have made good progress, with China reiterating its firm resolve to tackle carbon challenges. I noticed that Kerry had a special word of mention about China's incredible efforts in renewable energy development. This is admirable, considering that Kerry has been facing considerable anti-China sentiment from the U.S. Senate. But the China critics often ignore the fact that China has been the largest renewable energy investor for years. According to data from Bloomberg NEF, China invested $546 billion on solar and wind energy, electric vehicles and batteries in 2022. That's 3 times U.S. investments of $180 billion and nearly 4 times the amount invested by U.S. at $141 billion. China has also been a leading low-carbon manufacturing, accounting for more than 90% of the $79 billion investment worldwide in that sector last year. Recently, I had a chance to visit some automated and energy-saving lighthouse factories in China. I find that China is also a global leader in such plants, a fact that is often ignored by the Western media. Of course, John Kerry will urge China to reduce the number of coal-fired plants in the country. He has been pressured by U.S. politicians to do so ahead of his visit, but many of these U.S. politicians have not considered the following facts. China's coal-fired plants' installed capacity rose from 1.01 to 1.12 billion kilowatts during 2018 to 2022, while the installed renewable energy capacity rose from 0.72 to 1.21 billion kilowatts during the same period. This also means that China's installed renewable energy capacity has surpassed coal-fired plants since 2022. China has also dismantled thousands of low-efficient small coal mines and coal-fired plants and replaced them with high-tech and highly efficient modern plants. Its ultra-high voltage power grid has also helped save energy. But the most eye-popping data comes from the green cover that China has created over the years. China has planted 78 billion trees since 1981, nearly doubling the area under forests, and built 900 wetland parks to store carbon. While Western politicians and media often blame China as the world's largest carbon emitter, they conveniently forget they are the biggest consumers of Chinese products, be it clothes, shoes, electronic products, home appliances, and furniture. After all, demand drives production, and that in turn creates the carbon footprint. If Chinese products become more expensive due to higher energy prices, it will only make matters worse for the West in terms of the cost of living crisis. I guess Kerry must have received China's request to remove additional U.S. tariffs on Chinese solar panels, but I doubt if U.S. lawmakers will accede to the same. But whether the two sides agree on further climate cooperation or not, China is clear that it will stick with its green goals.